Hello friends, this is the King Drive channel, and today you will learn about this. Audi has woken up and, following other manufacturers, will not abandon the internal combustion engine. In this regard, the company also announced the creation of an equal SUV, which I will tell you in more detail in this issue. And Mercedes says goodbye to Class forever. But let's talk about everything in order. Audi decided not to rush into a full transition to electric cars. Really? At a recent annual media conference, CEO Gene Gellner announced that the company will continue to produce cars with internal combustion engines for much longer than previously planned. The reason is simple: the market is not yet ready to completely abandon traditional cars in favor of soulless commuter trains, and the Audi management has finally noticed it. Apparently, the drop in sales this year has significantly sobered the Audi management. Let me remind you that initially Audi was going to complete the development of new models with internal combustion engines. By the 26th year, and by the 32nd year, it would become a fully electric brand. The latest model with an internal combustion engine was supposed to be the next generation Q7, but now these plans have changed. The company will monitor the situation on the world markets and decide how long to produce cars with internal combustion engines. In other words, there is no end date as such. Audi is not alone in this approach. Competitors such as BMW, Mercedes, and Volvo have also postponed the full transition to electric vehicles. Even Porsche, which is part of the same Volkswagen group, plans to produce cars with internal combustion engines until the middle of the next decade. In the 25th year, Audi plans to refresh its model range. In the summer, a new generation of the Q3 crossover will appear, and recently the A6 was introduced in the Avant body. Also, on the 25th of March, the plug-in hybrid version will debut again. This is one of the 10 new products that Audi plans to release this year. Gellner called hybrids an important part of the path to the company's all-electric future. Audi is also considering local production to cope with the new tariffs in the US. Audi is strengthening cooperation with local companies such as FAF and SAIC to strengthen its position in the electric car market in China. Audi CFO Junger Reitersberger called the 25th year difficult due to the tense geopolitical and economic situation. Nevertheless, he is confident that the new models will help the company succeed. Audi relies on updating the range and flexibility in the approach with technology. While the dream of an electric future remains under development, Audi chooses a more pragmatic path, combining internal combustion engines, hybrids, and electric vehicles. And, thank God, the Germans got it. After the great news that Audi will not abandon the internal combustion engine so quickly, the Germans decided to pour in more good news. For the first time, the company has officially confirmed that it will release its equal SUV. And in a sense, it will be a direct competitor to the Mercedes G-Class. I have already told you about this project once, but it so often happens that new details about the product appear during the development process. And this case is no exception. So I have something to tell you. Let's start from the beginning. Why does Audi need an equal SUV? The thing is that the company is actively working to strengthen its position in the US market, where SUVs and pickups are traditionally in great demand, and Helix laurels do not give rest to the company. And then, back in the 21st year, Volkswagen acquired the American company Navistar, together with which it received the rights to the Scout brand, a legendary name in the history of American SUVs. In the 22nd year, Volkswagen announced the revival of Scout as a separate sub-brand, focused on the production of electric SUVs and pickups for the American market. And already in the 24th year, Scout Motors introduced two models, the Scout Traveler SUV and the Scout pickup truck. These cars are built on a specially designed platform with an equal design, which distinguishes them from most modern VAC group cars. But Audi looked at it all and decided that it was possible to use this platform and create your own Scout, only under the Audi brand. More luxurious and expensive. This is no longer just rumors, but official confirmed information, so keep this in mind. The Scout platform itself is a unique development created from scratch to ensure high cross-country ability and strength, which makes it an ideal basis for equal off-road vehicles. An independent version is used in the front, and a continuous bridge with a switchable stabilizer bar is used in the rear for maximum articulation off-road. There is also a mechanical locking of the differentials at the front and rear. All these buns will also receive a frame SUV from Audi, and all this will be seasoned with a pneumatic, with the ability to change the ground clearance. The problem is that Scout is focused exclusively on the production of electric vehicles. Audi is not suitable for this option, because the company is radically changing its strategy, and now it revolves around the internal combustion engine. Volkswagen, developing a new platform, clearly knew something, and left a backup option for itself. The new platform, in addition to electric power plants, is perfectly adapted to work with hybrid power plants. And this opens up new opportunities for Audi for its product. What is most interesting? The company has a suitable power plant at its disposal. This is a plug-in hybrid that has taken root perfectly on the Lamborghini Urus S. It combines a traditional internal combustion engine and an electric motor. The basis of the power plant is a 4-liter V8 with a double turbo, which gives out 620 forces and 800 Newton-meters of torque. This engine has been redesigned to work optimally with the electrical component. An electric motor built into an 8-speed automatic transmission gives out another 192 forces and 483 Newton-meters of torque. The total power of the system is 800 forces, and the total torque, taking into account losses, tightens by 1,000 Newton-meters, which is more than enough for such an SUV. The dynamics of such a product is unknown, since no one has tested it yet, but I think it will be a Helic level or even better. Visually, the product will be similar in many ways to the Asset Spheres concept. It's not for nothing that Audi produced it, so there will definitely be no surprises here. I am glad that Audi decided to go its own way and not repeat the mistakes of BMW, which tried to release a product similar in positioning to Helic, and the output turned out to be another typical SUV, which is not much different from other similar products of the company. Audi's project to create an equal SUV based on Scout is an ambitious step that will help strengthen the company's position in the United States of America and expand its portfolio through niche but in-demand models. Audi will create a premium competitor G-Class, and Scout will become the technological foundation for the future product. Mercedes puts the current A-Class under the knife. This information was confirmed by the technical director of the company, Markus Schäfer, that the compact sedan and hatchback will not receive a new generation. Rumors about the completion of the production of the O-Class went back to the 22nd year, and now they have been officially confirmed. At the presentation of the new CLA, Schäfer explained that Mercedes decided to abandon the hatchback, as the company focuses on models in demand around the world, including China and the United States. Hatchbacks are popular in Europe, but their production did not fit into the brand's global plans, which is quite logical. In addition, Mercedes is seeking to simplify its lineup by reducing the number of compact models from 7 to 4, thereby cutting costs. The current class will graduate until the 26th year. During its history, the model has survived 4 generations. The first 2 were subcompact minivans, and the third and fourth became classic hatchbacks. In the USA and Canada, the class was withdrawn from sale back in the 22nd year, but in Europe, it is still available after the update. Now, in the compact line of the company, there will be a new class, G and GL crossovers of the new generation, as well as the younger brother G-Class, which I have already told you about. This means that the A-Class and the B-Class minivan will complete their life cycle without successors. The electric IQ and EC will also integrate into the new G and GL, and they will disappear as separate models. Let me remind you that the CLA is built on the MA platform, which is also used by G and GL, but the younger brother of the G-Class will receive a separate base in order to preserve the off-road qualities of its older brother. Schäfer noted that MA is not suitable for large wheels and high ground clearance required for the G-Class. In addition, the younger brother of Helic will receive compact dimensions, large ground clearance, and angular design, in the style of the classic Helic of 1979 year. In general, we are waiting for a lot of interesting things.